heiße Märzenzeit, trotz Regen, Schnee und alledem. Nun aber da es Blüten schneit, nun ist es kalt, trotz alledem. Trotz alledem und alledem, trotz Wien, Berlin und alledem. Ein schnöder, scharfer Winterwind durchfröstelt uns trotz alledem. Die Waffen, die der Sieg uns gab, der Sieg des Rechts trotz alledem, die nimmt man, sagt uns wieder ab, samt Kraut und Lot und alle.
Yeah, hi there and welcome to another English-speaking video from me. It has been a while, I know, but I had some personal issues at the start of the year, but they are solved by now, and so I can get on making videos again. And this time I will take the opportunity and also do a video in English for you, my English viewers. Those of you who have seen some of my videos will have noticed that I'm more used to using big heavy mods like this combination here with a 32650 and the Aromamizer. It's a big heavy weighty mod. This is my kind of vaping nowadays, but back in 2010 when I started vaping I used a cigar-like. And now the Concil Vapers and Hangsen have sent me a device to try out that takes me way back to the past to experience again how I started vaping. And they sent me this here, you see on my detail view. It's the IQ Air by Hangsen, their new pod system. So let us take a look how it works, what kind of device it is, and how I experience this step back to the roots of my vaping history. So let's see how it comes to us. Here is a white cardboard box with the picture of the already assembled device in front, and on the side we have the homepage address for these pod devices and some advertising quotation: Vape Smart, Vape IQ. Maybe so. Next is the back. Here we see the two parts of the device. We have some info about Hangsen as a company and the package contents and some other small information. We will get back to this later. So let's take a look inside, shall we? Yeah, this is the package content. First of all, we have a very brief instruction manual. On this side we learn how to use it, how to plug the pieces together, how to charge, and here are some informations about health and nicotine and so on, as the regulations in the countries might require. But, well, I don't care about those. I will show you how it's done now on video. First of all, we have this charging cable. It has an USB plug on this side and a special socket here for the charging of the battery. So you see, there's this non-USB plug or socket, so you need this cable to charge the battery. You can't use any of your USB cables you might have lying around at home or so. Yeah, this is the cable you need to use. To show you how it works, I will plug it in my power bank here, and then you see it's plugged in right. This blue LED begins to lighten up, and we can connect the battery that you find in here. The battery reminds me of a surf stick or an extra large USB stick. Down here, I hope you can see it, is the word IQ in a light glossy way printed on the black, and over here we have the logo of Hangsen, and here is a small LED, and over here is a small window-like cutout where we will see later the contents of the pot. Here is the opening for the pot, and down here we have the two connectors for charging. To charge, we have to plug in the battery into the charger, and it's guided magnetically, so when you let it slide in lightly, it will connect itself. And you see the red LED indicates that it's now charging. If you want to put in the battery the wrong way, the magnets will make you stuck. They will work against you. So all you have to do is to put it lightly in and let go, and it will connect. So this is how you can make the battery charge. As long as it's now a bit charging, I will show you the pots. The pots come in such a package. It's also cardboard. Here we have 3 pots in it: menthol, strawberry and tobacco. Those contain 20 milligram per ml of nicotine. Yeah. Here is a warning about nicotine and so on. Nothing special around here. In there you find such a blister pack. I already removed the pots, and in this blister pack you get these pots. They look like that. Down here we have the label of the content: menthol, tobacco, and here strawberry, but I don't have the rubber cap around. You see, the rubber caps and the plug up here have to be removed. And you have your ready-to-use pot. So we take the pot, and this is the side that goes into the battery. If you look closely, I don't know if you can see it. If not, I will magnify a bit. Here in the middle you can see the coil that sits in here and will vaporize our liquid. On the outsides are 2 magnets that will make the pot stick in the battery, and 2 electric connectors for the current to go into the coil. So let's put this together. So stays in there, doesn't wiggle. A bit stronger pull and it goes out. You can also charge with the pot inside. No problem at all. Okay, the device is not fully charged at the moment. I think we can do a little bit of vaping and see how it performs. So let's start. Yeah, you see, a decent amount of vapor. No cloud chasing, but it can quite hold up to the smoke of a cigarette. When I drag, you see this LED indicating that the battery is working. And it works really fine. No switch, no hassle, just automatic drag. It's quite lightweighted, you know. It's slightly heavier than a normal cigarette. But you have the feeling and the handling of a cigarette. No problem at all. Yeah, and I guess this is the main reason people that aren't into vaping at the moment are gonna buy those. I had the same kind of thoughts when I stopped with pyros, that I wanted something that might feel like a cigarette. I don't want any big devices. I wanted them small, like a cigarette. This was my thinking, and many people that want to switch from cigarettes to vaping do think quite similar nowadays. At least many of those that I am in contact with. And it's also, as you can see, as easy as lighting one pyro up. You know, just put together and drag. No hassle with any wattage or with how to fill in the juice. Just put it together and drag. That's all you need to know. So flavor-wise, this is the menthol. It's quite fresh. It's a classic menthol. It's like a strong peppermint. Vapeable. Yeah, it's nothing special, but it's nice and vapeable. So next would be the tobacco. Ready and go. Yeah, and also here we have classic tobacco flavor. Slightly leathery taste with a hint of hay and a slight sweetness. Just like they were made back in the days 2010. Well, perhaps better than 2010. The 20 milligrams of nicotine aren't so potent. I don't get a dizzy feeling or any extreme throat hit, but I feel a little tingling on the tongue and on my nostrils. Yeah, the nicotine is a bit itchy there. Last is the strawberry, and this is a little bit special when it comes to taste. Let me show you how it vapes. Yeah, it's a solid single strawberry flavor, but here you can definitely taste the nicotine, because the strawberry flavor can't totally overpower the taste of nicotine. It has a little tartness, a little itching on the tongue that doesn't go so well with the strawberry. So for my personal taste, the menthol or the tobacco are the better choices, but you have to decide for yourself. At least it vapes well and satisfies your craving for nicotine. Okay, I guess I've shown you enough of the vaping abilities, so what's my thoughts about this device? Well, it's very well built, and I can see people using these and being satisfied with it, especially those who don't want to fiddle with any settings and so on, who just want to vape, who want a vape that is as easy to use as a pack of smokes. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm still preferring big heavy mods that can be adjusted with wattage, and I like to fiddle with coils and so on. So I'm not the kind of user Hangsen has in mind with this device, but I know some people who I would recommend this to start their career in vaping and get rid of those pyros. Some minor issues I have with the device. First of all, the package contents. One battery. I'm not sure that this will hold you on very long. It has 200 milliamperes. This is not so much, so you will need to recharge this sooner or later, and need a backup, and there's no backup in the package. This is and this shows that you will need to do some further investments in your vaping. With this device you need a second one. Also useful would be a charging case. I remember the first device I had a box similar to a cigarette package, and it had a big battery in it that you could charge, and you could screw in the batteries for your e-cig, and in there it could charge. So you had a big battery to recharge your small batteries on the way, and also some space to put in your fillings, or in this case you could put in your pods. This would be a nice addition to this device, to carry this with you, to charge on the way wherever, because this is what you will definitely have to do. This battery will die on you around some hours. This 200 milliamperes, even if the vaporizer in here is not that power hungry. This won't take you as a little heavy smoker through the day. You will need something to recharge this, and you won't always be able to plug in your charging cable. But this is all I have to criticize. Just to break it down, it's a nice, easy way to vape for beginners, not for me. Just beware that there will be further investments necessary to make you a happy vapor. I'm not informed of any prices for these packages. Similar devices by Hangsen are around $30 a starter pack. It's okay. Yeah, that's not too expensive. It's not very cheap, but it's not very expensive either. It's a solid pricing. But we will see what this device especially is going to be sold at. So this concludes this review. Do you have any questions about the device? Do you have any questions about vaping in general? Anything? Down there is a comment section for you to use. I will do my best to answer your questions ASAP. So all I'm left with is saying thank you to Concil Vapers and Hangsen for this little device that I reviewed in this video. It was a nice trip back into 2010, and it's also nice to see that even in this section of vaping, the technology is going on and making things better and easier to use. And as always, thank you for watching.
Doch sind wir frisch und wohlgemut und sagen nicht trotz alledem, in tiefer Brust des Zornes Glut, die hält uns warm trotz alledem. Trotz alledem und alledem, es gilt uns gleich trotz alledem, geschüttelt uns ein garstiger Wind,